It's supposed to be a distress signal. I'm not going to put it all the way. See that ball in there? See that black thing? That's a ball.
Okay.
I mean, a round thing.
Okay.
There are so many distress signals, okay? And your distress signals, especially if you see someone, if you don't have anything handy and you think you see them, you get out and you do this. That's a distress signal. You need help, okay? Continuously blowing your horn, you need help. One of your flares, you need help. This flag, hand up, you need help.
Gotcha.
Okay? So to really and truly make your boating experience more enjoyable and confident, read up on this stuff.
Okay. What else do we got? We should go through though. The stick. Should we?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna miss a thing.
That's probably why they didn't let you do their boat. That's why. Now I get it. They know you gonna get thorough.
You know what this is?
No, at all. I have no idea what that is.
This is a mirror, okay? You're gonna peel this off, okay? So when you see the sun, you're gonna look at the sun, and you're gonna have it aimed at the sun, and then you're gonna look through here at what person you want to send this to.
Okay.
Where you want this to reflect to. After you see those two, you see how he's got it reflected down here, and this is the person he's trying to reach. When you do that, you don't know the Morse code.
Oh no,
you don't
I
have
don't.
No Morse,
I don't.
But just flicking it like this to get their attention. This is
so, but you need to know Morse code.
No,
though.
you don't. No, you just flick it back and forth to get their attention.
Okay, that is wow.
What's the matter? You tired? You ready for me to go?
No, it's amazing. You should teach this stuff. It's a lot of information, and I can't believe that you're being.
Like this? I'm your instructor. Period.
No, this is life or death. Like seriously.
You know what this is?
Absolutely not.
Okay. If you let's say it's nighttime.
Okay.
If it's nighttime and something happens to you and they're coming looking for you, you will open this, breaking it, and it's a tube in there. You shake it first, and it's a tube in there, and it will illuminate a bright yellow.
Wow.
Green, anything that, like your stoplights out here, red and green, they penetrate the atmosphere, so they'll be able to see this.
And what do you just drop it in the water?
Just drop it in the water.
So you break it and drop it in the water.
I'm saying drop it in the water, but try and stay close to it.
Okay.
You don't want it to float off and they be looking one place and you someplace else.
Okay. And you just crack it open and drop it in the water.
And this expired September 2003. Okay, so none of this.
Y'all see, I'm selling this big time. But anyway, you can save some lives today. I'm gonna sacrifice myself today of the embarrassment.
Yeah, hey, listen, when you're getting knowledge, it's not embarrassing. Believe me. Like I said, there are no dumb questions. So if I don't have the answer, I know where I can go get it at. Okay.
Okay. And it could be here. I just don't look. There's a lot of spaces on this boat that I haven't studied.
No, let me open.
Gotcha.
Turn off your blower for me, please.
Sure.
Okay, that blower, when you get on here and you're getting ready to go someplace, when you get on the boat, turn the blower on. Okay?
Oh, right.
Because fumes have to kill. You want that thing running at least 5 minutes before you start the engine. Okay.
Yes.
Once you clear, if you're going at idle speed, real slow, turn the blower on because fumes accumulate. Okay. Once you get and you're making way, you're going out, you have natural ventilation. If you look on one side of your boat, the louvers will face this way. On the other side of the boat, the louvers will face that way, so air comes in and circulates.
What's the louvers really?
Louvers, I mean, they're just openings, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just openings on the side of the hull.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'll show it to you.
Okay.
Fire extinguishers.
Okay. Fire extinguishers.
How many more you got?
One up here in this cabin. There. I have.
If you have one there, look
there.
Look at it and make sure it's in the green. It's
in the green. How do you do that?
There's a little gauge on it, right?
Oh. It's in the green.
Okay, very good. What was the matter with you and that horn?
I don't really know how to, is that button? I never had to blow it. You know, I haven't left, so I never had to blow it. But it's
How long
this.
has this boat been in the harbor?
Since the beginning of the summer, but you know that I haven't been out.
You don't have to go out. You need to test it before you go out.
I know, but I've been scared to drive it. That's why I just try and go.
That's not driving it. That's blowing a horn.
Oh, well, I never had a reason to. So I don't know.
Do it again.
Is that it?
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Mine, I just put new horns on mine. Bugles, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the other day, I was power washing. I got them all wet. And my horn stopped. So give that another day. This should be dried out by now. So give that another day and try it.
Okay.
And, if that does not work, Judy, okay? If that does not work, you have to go buy you one of these compressor cans, little air cans.
Okay.
And it's got a little nozzle on the front of it.
Uh-huh.
And you just pull the trigger. That's
oh, I have that below you. Right there, that window below you. I'm sorry. But probably expired too.
Are you afraid to blow this too? Wake people up. Okay, that's what you want. Very good.
Okay. It's expired too.
There's a couple other things that here. Everything you do is off of this boat, not the other boat. This boat, okay?
Yeah.
So you're here, okay, and I'm here. 2 boats.
Okay.
You're getting ready to pass me.
Yes.
Okay. You give one blast. I mean, hold it. Put it this here, in kind of like the river. Okay. You're getting ready to pass me. You give me one blast. That means you're going to pass me on your port. Which side of the boat is the port?
This side.
Okay. So that means if I'm in front of you, you can go around this way. If you can go around that way, you give me 2 blasts.
Okay.
Okay. With one exception. When you give me one blast, you wait for me to blast you back. Say it's okay.
Okay.
Same thing that way.
Oh, wow.
If you give me 1 or 2 blasts and I don't do anything, and then I say beep, 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 that's the danger signal. That means do not go.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Coming to see 1 blast to starboard, going to starboard, going to port, 3 blasts, going to you're going to stern, you're at a stern. 5 blasts is a danger signal. 5 or more blasts a danger signal.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Okay, put this back where you got it.
And so, oh wow.
Any questions so far?
I don't even know where to start.
So you're going to start is when I leave here, and you start digesting everything I said and forgetting 90% of it?
No,
Write it down.
That's why I'm recording it.
Write it down. Give me a call. I'll get the answer for you. Okay? Do it anything.
Okay, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Why won't you teach the class?
Oh, don't you? You didn't find that informative over there?
I did, of course I did, but you are that part. You can really emphasize on this check part for the boaters. That class is for new people. We don't know that we need this. You know, you understand what I'm saying? We have no idea. I learned that in that class.
You bought this
so
boat
then
from an individual.
I did off of eBay.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You did say that.
Yeah.
Okay, because a lot of times when you buy a boat from a dealership or somebody like that, you know,
yeah.
they will help
gotcha.
you out with different things.
Okay, but usually what happens here, everybody here sells their boat to somebody, right?
Right.
So we don't know.
Did they inspect your boat at the harbor here?
No, that's what you should come in the class to do, that part. That's what I'm saying. They can only tell you to see you and have asked your permission if you were coming.
What were they teaching in there?
What do you mean? What were they teaching? They taught us like they taught me, because I didn't know anything how to tie my ropes.
We don't have ropes on
I mean, see, that's why you need to teach this class.
Those lines, okay?
The lines to the cleats.
Okay.
They showed us different demonstrations that can occur, you know, down here. The experiences that can happen. What happens if someone falls off the boat into the water? What do you grab? You know, do you jump in and get them? Or, you know,
because that's another thing. Since you mentioned that, you're going to notice something here, and I mean it's rampant. Okay, when people come in here, they need somebody on the bow to help with the lines.
Yes.
Okay, that person 99% of the time. 99.9% of the time, that person is up on that bow up there with no life jacket on. So when do they go in the water? When they bump in the pier or something like that, or, you know, so they should have a life jacket on. They should be down on their knees. They shouldn't be standing up.
But then they changed the law this year. Like nobody can even, you can't have them out there on your boat now this year.
Bow riding is when you're out there on the lake and you're going along and people are just sitting up there.
Okay.
This is when you're getting ready to dock your boat.
Got you. Yeah, that's what he was saying. That was the experience he was saying. And when he gave us, when he tried to teach us what to do in that experience, I actually, where he was explaining how he had an incident where someone slid in between the boats.
Yeah.
And you got to hurry up and keep those boats apart before those boats slam together. He said he taught that the first class. So when I got, you know, and went out, I had that experience. You know, he said, you as a captain, you have to stay calm. That's the first class. He told us. Like I freaked out though when I had it.
When I keep telling you, relax. When something goes down, everybody on this boat, without any being conscious of it, they're going to be looking at you.
Right.
If you excited and the adrenaline is running and everything, they're going to panic. So if you stay cool, you can keep them cool. Talking to them all the time. We had a boat, they called me. They called one guy, he was down by the O'Brien locks. I heard the radio transmission. So I said, Station Cal Howard, this is 114. I said, hey, I'm right up here at 106th. The boat was disabled at the mouth of the river. So we called down there and I told them I would take it. So when I get over there, I got 2 new people on my boat. I told one of my crew, I said, you take the helm. I didn't ask you anything. I told you what to do. Just do what I tell you to do. And I told the other lady, I said, you take the stern. I got up on the bow. I talked to the guy, tried to find out what was wrong. Hello. Hi. Okay.
We're filming. We're filming.
Hi.
We're filming.
Filming?
I'm filming, taping, recording. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. Go ahead.
Anyway, so when we get there, I talked to the guy. I said, what's the matter? I don't know. It just stopped. I said, okay. Where are your life jackets? No life jackets. This was the bridge. He was up on the bridge, okay? I said, come down. Guess what, Judy? He could not come down. He was panicked. He was scared. I had to talk him down to get to the front of the boat so I could give him a line to put on the boat. The lady that was with him, she was up there scared, you know. I said, do you have an anchor? I don't know how to work the anchor. So I put a line on his boat, and the bridge was up, the barge was coming on down. It couldn't stop. Those barges can't stop. It took him a half a mile to stop. Pulled him over to the side, barge went by, got it clear. I held it, well, I called Boat US, the station did. And I had just stayed there monitoring it, but you got to keep calm. You got to. And this experience you have, it's going to come with practice, it's going to come with time.
I freaked out though. I ran. And he taught this in the first class.
Yeah.
He walked and he said, you as a captain, you have to stay calm.
Yeah, you know what? Put it this way. All these instructions, everything you get are fine. Theoretically, they're fine. But when it actually happens, first aid, same thing. You know, you got a cut on your leg, you put pressure on it. When you see all that blood, you may not be able to touch it. And I know you don't have a pathogen kit, do you? Stay there. You don't know.
I do. My first aid kit is right down here in my bathroom. Yes.
Gloves, mask.
Yes, I believe. No.
Okay.
Do you?
Well, you try and keep other people's blood, you know, stuff off you because disease.
Well.
Okay. I gotta go downstairs. I gotta go in your bilge. Okay. But.
Gotcha.
A couple of questions. That radio work?
Yes.
You know how to use it?
Yes. Channel 16.
For what?
you keep it on channel 10. That's the main channel. If you,
That's
you
the
know,
federal. That's the federal regulations channel. Okay. You need help with something like that? Channel 16. That's 16. Okay. If you just want to talk to, let's say you want to go through the locks, you can call the lock master on 16, and he's not going to hold a conversation with you there. He's going to tell you to go to 14.
Channel?
Okay.
Right.
When you go to 14, this is Judy from the block. Okay.
Doc, get it right.
Right.
Get it. You have to get it right.
Judy from the block, requesting, you know, I want to go out to the lake. I'm going down river. You let him know. Okay. What other way would you get through the locks? Do you know?
I have a portable radio too.
A handheld?
Yes.
Okay. So what other way would you get through the locks? Very good. Listen. Normally, at the locks, Chicago locks, O'Brien locks, that's probably what you'd be associated with. When you go through, you look over on the wall, you'll see a ladder, and there's a button there you push. Now, if you can operate this well enough to get close enough, you go there and you push that button.
Oh, okay.
If you can't do that well enough, or you don't see it, you stand back, you give a prolonged blast. A prolonged blast is a hard sounding for between 4 to 6 seconds.
So
Okay?
just hold.
Just 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. That's another signal that you would lock match you want to get through the locks. If you just want to talk to me, you go to channel 9. We can shoot the breeze on channel 9. That's an open channel.
Okay, that's your channel. That's Rudy channel, you guys.
Okay.
Call him up.
You got a bucket on here?
I do.
Stop. Sit down.
Okay. Gotcha.
You have a bilge pump on here, okay?
Yes.
Anytime that your bilge fills up with so much water, and I just want to tell you, your bilge has a lot of water in it. I did board your boat to get the number off of it, and when I stepped on the side of it, it tilted it. The float went up and it started pumping your water out.
Right.
You never have to turn that off because...
Oh, these? You never have to turn them off?
No. I mean,
See,
no, listen to me. You don't have to do that. How can I tell you this?
because I got two different things, and I'm hoping you're going to solve this for me.
Okay, let me do this here. You have a manual bilge pump on there, which you can push the button and the water go out. When you're not here, it has a what you call a dedicated line going straight to your battery, so it's always operable. So if you're not here and the water comes in and it lifts the float, it would automatically kick it out.
So, okay.
Okay, but now you get here, just hit the button, hit it now.
Right.
You hear all that water?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, but
That's
I
a lot of
felt
water.
like that's a lot of water, right? I do this every day. That's exactly, but I was worried because
Judy, that's a lot of water.
I've been trying to tell people that we
Well,
can't
you're
figure
aware
it
of
out.
it.
Yeah, we're very
You don't know
aware.
how it's coming in.
That's what we're trying. We know that there's
Do you know
more
what kind
water
of engine
coming.
you have on here?
Yeah, in and out.
I/O,
IO,
inboard, outboard.
inboard, outboard.
Okay. On your transom, that's the part under the boat.
Yes.
You know, it might be seepage there. I don't know where it might be coming from.
So
But you're aware of it. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So when you get here, if you want to dump that water for weight and everything, as soon as you
I
get
do,
here,
I
dump
do.
the
That's
water,
exactly
and then,
what I
But you're going
do.
to get it back, you know, eventually some kind of way.
So, but is that okay though?
Yeah,
Should I
every-
to
just
be?
about every boat takes on water. Oh yeah.
I was freaking
yeah, my boat
out.
over there takes on water.
I've been freaking out about this for the last week.
It's kind of freaky, ain't you?
Stop. No, I've been worried sick, like, because I'm like thinking my boat is taking in way more water than it's supposed to, and I'm doing this every
It probably
day.
is, but you know how to deal with it.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's okay to just do that every day.
Yeah, just do that every time you come down here.
I thought I was
Because
probably
if you're
wearing
not
it
here,
down.
If you're not here, that automatic bilge pump will take care of it.
Okay.
Okay. How much anchor line you got on here?
I don't know. I'm
Don't
not
go-
sure.
There you go. That's the answer.
I'm
Wait
not
for
sure.
10 seconds. Okay. For you to operate out here in Lake Michigan, they recommend 200 feet. For
Okay.
this boat, you probably got 200 feet up there. But
Okay.
since you're buying somebody else's boat, one day you need to turn that around. Do you have a windlass up there?
I'm sorry.
You have a windlass up there, okay?
What is that? Please tell me.
This windlass automatically deploys your anchor,
Okay.
okay? Now, that anchor is there, and it may have a little catch in it just to hold it steady. So you would take that loose, and then you would work your windlass, all right?
Explain that. take a, what do you mean?
Up on the ankle, up there on the ankle.
Okay.
It may be a hook or something.
I see it.
Okay.
Can you, yeah, I can see it. Okay. So I need to pull that down before I pull out of here when I pull off my boat, or
No,
I mean just before I'm letting the anchor. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I have, okay, and I have a spare one too.
Spare what, anchor?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Down under.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You said you had a first aid kit.
I do.
First aid kit. We're going along, and for whatever reason, I tripped. And I cut myself.
Yes.
And it's bleeding pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
The first thing, I would put pressure on it to stop it and hold it there, you know. And
it's just
then
you and I on the boat.
I don't know.
You're exactly right. I'm your top priority, okay? You will get anything as clean as you possibly can, put it on and apply pressure. If I'm conscious and everything, then you tell me to keep it on there. You get me situated. You get on that radio. You call
Channel 1616.
16, Coast Guard.
Coast Guard.
Station Coast Guard, Calumet Harbor, Station Calumet Harbor. This is Judy on the dock, from the dock, okay? And
He gonna get it right, y'all, before the end of the video, okay?
But the main thing is this: when you call them, they're going to acknowledge your call and ask you what's your message, and you can tell them you have an injured person on board, and yada 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 yada. They're going to run you through some questions. In other words, where are you? Do you have a GPS on here?
No.
Okay.
No.
What about that handheld radio you got? Is there one in there?
Oh, what, the handheld radio? No.
Okay. Anyway, from wherever you are, Judy,
Yes.
always west is the city, okay? I don't care where you are out there on Lake Michigan, west for you is the city.
Gotcha.
So when you get lost out there, you look for Sears Tower, or you look for the Hancock building at night with that ring around the top.
Okay.
Aim that way. You'll be coming back to the city. Just be careful, okay? So
No matter where I'm at.
from where you at, if you got what you're trying to do is get some landmark that you can describe to them where you are,
Right.
okay? And they'll ask you what the situation is and everything. You explain that to them, and if things seem to kind of be under control, they'll tell you to come in. If you downtown and I'm heard of something, they may tell you to go into Burnham Harbor. There's a launch ramp there. The ambulance can come there. Monroe Harbor, same thing. You know, the closest place that you can get me off the boat and get me taken care of.
Okay.
If it's real bad and you can't handle it, they may come out and get you. And then possible transfer me over to their boat and then take me someplace where I can get proper medical attention. But the main thing is this: take care of me first, then you get on that radio and call them and tell them you need help. Channel 16, that's Station Calumet Harbor.
Okay.
Okay? Now, there's a whole lot of people going to be listening to you on that radio. That's another time. You stay calm. Do you know when you send out a SOS signal?
No.
Okay? If this boat's on fire or it's taking on a lot of water, those are SOS signals. Okay? If you done run out of gas or something wrong with your engine, you just call somebody and they'll come out there and get you. But it's not a dire emergency. See what I'm saying? Why do you keep laughing at me?
Because I would use that as an emergency. I would throw an SOS signal just because I'm out of gas. So.
Now I'm going to open my mouth and I'm not quite right on this, okay? If you happen to have an accident, Judy, okay? And in your opinion, and I know you don't know, and the other person probably doesn't know, if you think it's under $2,000, you can settle with that person and the insurance company. If it's over $2,000, you must make out a report.
Gotcha.
Same thing with if I get injured on here. If I happen to fall and hit my head, and you say, you okay? I say, yeah, all right, so and so and so. A day later, 2 days later, I go to the hospital, I got a concussion, you must report it. Even afterwards, okay?
Report it to who?
Coast Guard. Yeah, you call them and tell them I was out such and such a day and one of my passengers fell and hurt themselves, and he claimed that he was okay, and now he's having, you know, a reaction from it, so I was calling to report it. They'll take the necessary reports and log it.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm giving you a lot of information.
No, but that's why I'm recording it. So how do you know if the accident was more than $2,000 or not?
You don't. Nowhere in the world you won't be able to know. You don't know about
Gotcha.
Fiberglass or this, that, and the other. You know.
So you just wait for an estimate and then, okay.
Okay, the water's high this year, okay? But you got to watch yourself. When you're going out of here, when you're going out, you look and you see red markers on your left, right?
Yes.
And green markers on you. Try and stay mid-channel. That's where it's the deepest, okay? Until you get out. You got a depth sounder on here?
A depth sounder?
Tell you how deep the water is?
I have no idea.
Okay, no problem.
No idea.
But anyway, it tells you how deep the water. But you stay mid-channel. That's the main thing, okay?
So what is...
What is mid-channel? That's equally between the red and the green buoys going out.
Oh, because I was told to stay over to the left around the red. I went out on his boat and stayed to the left of it until I get all the way out the harbor.
Really? Okay. The main thing is just miss everything, okay? Okay. Do you have any charts on here? What you call maps?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes.
They all molded and...
They're a little torn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as it is the way you're boating right now, you may not need them, but it's something good to have.
Well, I want to take weekend trips, maybe. So,
Well, you got to have some.
Well, I think I would use that GPS, that darting, because that's what they told us in the class about the darting GPS system. So we can use that nowadays. We don't really need to, but we probably do need the paper one too. But that one, you know, it blots your whole route.
Well, that's what I was right.
And then you
But
just
you have
use
to put all
that
that
same
information in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then it'll just, you can use that same, even if it's dark outside or whatever, you can still use that to come back.
Because let me tell you something. If you want to come from where you are to me, and you put in there this harbor, and you're way out there, and you put that harbor in, you have just put in a waypoint, okay? But from you to me, it may be land in between. So you can't say navigate to or go to because you come over land. So what you're going to do is when you put that in, you're going to look on your chart, not the map, the chart.
Okay.
And you're going to watch how deep the water is. All those little numbers on the chart are depths, okay?
Right.
So you go this way, you'll miss land, and you have to come in a little bit. You might have 2 or 3 legs to come in here. But you'll map your route, map your route out, and you can follow that all the way in. Then you put all that stuff in there, and so when you someplace and you say, go to Jackson Park Harbor. It's fog out there. You can't even see the front of the boat.
Right.
Okay? If you have that route in there, it's going to take you through safe waters. It's going to bring you right in here.
Okay. That's what it, yeah. They did teach us that, and they taught us that in class.
You said you might make some trips.
Yes.
When you make some trips, Judy, do it this way. Plan on a third going, fuel, and a third coming back, and a third in case of an emergency. Okay? Now, if you're going to make any kind of a distant trip, when you do that, you're going to see where you can go fuel at. All this stuff is on charts and stuff, okay?
Okay.
So you go up and you find out where you can fuel at. You have, well, I might be.
You said that's going to be on the chart, on the
GPS.
Where's it?
It's different books they put out that shows you where you can gas up and food and telephone and all that kind of stuff.
So how do I get the books?
I don't know. I have to check and see. But a lot of them are free.
So I just get the books
Who you
before
insured
Boat US,
Okay.
US, yeah.
Why don't you call them and ask them?
Yeah, they have a lot of,
I
I
know,
love them. That's,
Really?
yeah.
But anyway, for your fuel, like I said, a third going, a third coming back, and a third in case of an emergency.
So that's just basically an extra tank, 2 extra tanks.
How many gallons of fuel do this hold?
I don't know.
This is what, a 29?
Yeah. See, that's why you should teach the class. Hey, you go mark me.
Listen, mine is my little boat there is a 31 foot.
Okay.
I have 170 gallons.
So then mine has to be probably about like 150.
Yeah, 150, 140, maybe 100. But like I said, you got to,
wow.
Look in your manual.
But I got 2 tanks. Is that total?
I don't care the foot, but the
gotcha.
2 of them combined is it, okay?
I don't even, okay.
The next thing is this. If you get ready to make a trip, go someplace, you're going to be gone for any amount of time. Let somebody know where you're going.
Yes,
So
they
what
taught
it
us
amounts
that
to,
in the
that's
class.
a float plan, okay? So you call, you say, somebody here on land, okay? You call and say, hey, I'm going to Fox Lake. I don't know any place, okay? I anticipate being there for 2 days and I'm coming back. During this interval between you leaving and getting back, if anything happens, something happens to the boat, inclement weather or something like that, and you have to pull into some marina, a harbor, you pull in, you get on the phone and you call them. This is so-and-so, I'm at West Bay Marina. The time is right now. I'll be here until the weather lets up or whatever. Okay? And then when you get started again, give them a call back and let them know. With that, Judy, what's going to happen is if you disappear, the person that you called, they say, well, she haven't showed up, Tuesday. Well, when did you talk to her? They'll tell us where you was. We can look back in the charts, find out which way the current was going, find out which way the wind was going, what the velocity of the wind was going. We can tell which way to start looking for you.
Wow.
So the thing about that is you got to keep people posted as to going and coming. And then when you get back here, you call them and let them know you're home safe.
This is so much information.
The next thing is this.
I'm being selfish.
Between your family and yes, you got me, baby. Between you, your guests and your family, when they get on here, this is me talking now, okay? You won't find it in a book.
Gotcha.
I want you to let them know where the first aid kit is. I want you to let them know where the fire extinguishers are. And I want you to let them know how to operate this radio.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a tag to put on that radio because when something happens, they panic. You panic. You may be knocked out or something, okay? All they got to do is follow these little instructions on this pad. And they ain't going to know what to say, okay? So what's going to happen when they call 16, they're going to say, Station Cal Harbor, say, well, we got somebody sick on board. Well, who are you, where are you, and what's the matter? They're going to get you down, okay?
You finna be famous.
I'm going to shoot you.
I'm putting this on YouTube.
Another thing that I do, and this is a personal thing of mine, I will introduce somebody, I don't care who it is, an adult, to my instrument panel, my gears and stuff, to let them know. Because my thing is this, if anything happens and you're scared to fool with it, drop the anchor. If your boat goes out, the engine goes or something, put the anchor down. Because if you call me now and say, you know, my engine stopped so-and-so, and it's going to be an hour, 2 hours before I can get to you, you might have drifted 5 miles. So put your anchor down. Let them know what the coordinates are, you know, off your GPS, and see what, let them know, you know, what's what, be able to find you better.
Okay. So drop the anchor immediately.
We have another thing going on right now with all this terrorism and everything. It's called marine domain awareness. If you're out there, and it's safety also, okay? If you're out there and you see something floating in the water, don't go to it. Just get you where you are.